there have been some kind of very high-profile, egregious kinds of welfare cases that have hit the media. Can you talk about maybe veterinary medicine's role in dealing with
Sure.
the animal welfare issues?
Well, I'll give you my opinion anyway, and I'm sure and veterinarians, we're not all cast in stone. There's a wide philosophical range of opinions on that. And when I was president of the Oregon Veterinary Medical Association, that came home to me. You've got some people where animal welfare is the top issue, and their idea of abuse is very different than some others. In my home state of Oregon, for instance, there's I'd say a third of the state is in the Willamette Valley. That's where most of the population is, and the winters are wet but milder. And you go over the mountains in eastern Oregon, it's high desert where it's cold in the winter but generally sunny, but it's more wide open. And the idea of turning your horses or your cattle loose for the winter and then seeing who comes back in the summer is normal in eastern Oregon. That's just the way it is. If you were to do that in the Willamette Valley, you'd be hauled up in animal abuse. So we have to be mindful that there's different cultures out there, and there's degrees to which you need to deal with the problem. And again, I think that's where the veterinarian, generally speaking, is able to deal with that. The livestock people generally have one view of the world, and some of our urban counterparts that go to great lengths for their loved ones, their animals, have a whole different view of the world. And so it's up to, in my opinion, the veterinary community to engage in public service, whether it's at your local level, the state, or in Congress, and help broker a thoughtful discussion of, what is animal welfare, what is aggravated abuse, what's abuse in general. And frankly, as you all know, that changes over time. Our social mores change over time. And again, I'd like to think the veterinarians, being intelligent folks, gone through a lot of education, but also very empathetic and understanding, are the people that can help our country through some of those discussions.